A bomb threat disrupts cruises out of Port Miami on Monday. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's going on, Adventure fam? Hope you're doing well. It is a beautiful day here in Arizona. We are freshly back from our trip to Disneyland, which we should have a couple of videos coming out regarding that trip here shortly. So stay tuned for that. But today we are talking about a bomb threat that was called into Port Miami on Monday, March 3rd. Disrupting a bunch of cruisers and cruise lines. So let's jump right into the story, give you the details, and get your comments down below. So again, on Monday, March 3rd, just a couple of days ago, there was a bomb threat called into the Port of Miami, which disrupted, of course, the travel for thousands of cruisers in and out of the port. So according to the local news station, the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office responded to the port around 9:15 a.m. after the threat was received. Now, there's no indication of where that threat was targeted, whether it was targeted towards cruise ships, any kind of vessel, the cruise port, anything like that. Those details were not given. Now, look, the other thing they didn't exactly give out were the safety protocols in which they followed once that threat was received. Certainly, they don't want those protocols getting out so that if a bomb threat really is imminent or it's happening, they don't want whoever's doing that to understand what the Miami-Dade Sheriff's protocols are going to be if that were to be the case. So that stuff is also under wraps. So the most significant impact of traffic was to that Port Miami tunnel, which connects that I-395, the MacArthur Causeway, directly to the port or cruise terminals. Now, there were 5 ships in port at the time that were either debarking or embarking guests at the time of the threat. Now look, ultimately this was determined to be a hoax. There was nothing real or significant about the threat. No more details were released. However, there were obviously some guests who were frantic and anxious about getting to their cruise ship because they didn't want to, for fear of missing their cruise ship, things like that. Now it looks like by 1:30 p.m. everything was operating normally, but there were significant delays in the morning hours. But by 1:30 it looks like everything was back to normal. But again, I want to stress that this was determined to be a hoax and that there was nothing significant that the authorities could latch on to say that this was a credible threat. Now look, while cruise ships and bomb threats don't necessarily go hand in hand, they do happen every once in a while. In January of 2024, there was actually a 19-year-old Michigan man who made a bomb threat via email towards the Carnival Sunrise soon after it departed. That vessel had to be searched up and down, and of course it also got escorted to a dock in Jamaica so it could be thoroughly investigated as well. Now that man is facing up to 5 years in prison, I believe, because they do take it very, very seriously, and there is no doubt that whoever called this bomb threat in, it's going to be investigated fully to try to hold whoever's responsible. But there you have it. It was a hoax, it was fake, and I'm sure we will get more information on this in the coming days. But if you're new here, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, I invite you to subscribe, drop a like on this video, and we will see you guys in the next adventure. Peace.